Full snowfall. It looked really pretty coming down into work this morning. And the snow is still pretty, and it's going to stick around because it's cold.
Yeah, it's just enough to blanket everything, make it festive, but not like completely lock you in your house.
And because this is a big weekend for people going out, last minute shopping, people traveling, so it's good not to be dealing with a major storm.
We've seen worse. But with that said, we've got plenty to get you ahead of. So I'm going to start with looking back 12 hours. Yeah, it's been an impressive little system sweeping on through, and time to time you saw that darker shade of blue, some more robust snow showers, especially overnight. So again, if you were up early or out late, you got to see that. So a lot of snowfall reports coming in. Let's just take a little sampling for you in and around the area. We head to Stamford, coming in with 2.5 inches of snowfall. As of 7 a.m., Dix Hills with just over 2 inches of snowfall. And you can see Scotch Plains, almost 3.5 inches of snowfall. Again, these are an hour or two old, some of them. And you see in New Windsor, about 3.5 inches of snowfall. For the most part, we are done with the accumulating snow. That part of the system is moving on out of there. But temperature-wise, we're about as good as it gets for the rest of the day. So if you're stepping outside, prepare for how it feels now, and then add in some gusty winds. 28 currently at Central Park, 29 with some light snow in Islip, and East Hampton also at 29, same at Bridgeport, 26 in Sussex. So we're going to be talking about the wind chill factor for the next day and a half at least, because today those gusts will be 20-30 miles per hour, and while they ease a little bit tonight and tomorrow, those temperatures will plenty make up for it. So it feels like 23 right now at Central Park, and the reason why we tell you the wind chill factor, it's not an actual measured temperature, but it gauges just how kind of dangerous the cold is and how quickly your body can get in trouble if you're not protected. And when you have wind chills down in the single digits, that's dangerous, and that's the case tomorrow and for several hours, not just the city, but below zero wind chill factor north and west, like in Monticello. And then through the day tomorrow, even into the afternoon, it'll feel like just the single digits and the teens. Some improvement on Monday. So if you're thinking about traveling, you're good to go. It's clear sailing by Tuesday, watching that next quick system roll on by. I think for us, it's another situation we'll watch for the potential of accumulating snow as this swings on by, and some rain mixed in as well. But you get the interstates impacted from the thruway, I-80. Not much of impact, at least high impact, for the I-95 corridor, and we'll watch the airports as well. But then by Christmas Day, first day of Hanukkah, we are looking dry. Looking beautiful right now. I'm going to show this camera again from EarthCam with that sun coming out. So despite the sun, it stays cold, of course, 31 degrees, about as good as it gets for the afternoon. And then tonight down to 18 in the city, 6 in Monticello. Again, that's the actual forecast temperature, but those winds still brisk enough that the wind chill will be an issue. Prepare for temperatures not getting out of the mid-20s across the board with that fresh snow and those clear skies. That's one added chill factor. By Monday, still below freezing at our coldest morning of the season, down to 15 in the city. But then we really start the temperature turnaround, if you could call it a big warm-up. Low 40s, mid 40s by the end of the week. And as you can see, no big storm systems that we see right now. So travel home or getting everybody out of your house will be a little bit easier end of next week. Guys, back to you.
Look how she says it, getting them out of your house.
In this area, it snowed elsewhere earlier in the year. But let's get to Maria LaRosa, who's in for Raphael this morning, to tell us how long it's going to stick around, because it's going to get colder.
Yes, we're below freezing right now at Central Park. So yeah, our first measurable snow is going to stick around for a little bit longer. Starting to get those snow totals into the Weather Center. Essex Falls right now tops our list at 4.5 inches of snowfall. West Orange, about 4 inches there. Bud Lake, 3 inches, the same at New Dorp, and Glen Cove coming in with just over 2 inches of snowfall and a little bit more to go. So you see the current picture, and I've got the temperatures on there. Everyone in the below freezing category. So at Merrick at 29, still snowing as we see all of this continue to slide off to the east. So from Levittown, Brookhaven, Bridgeport, again, another hour or two, starting to really wrap up from the city to the north and west. Visibility, one of those things you can keep an eye on when you're talking about that snowfall and travel impact, along with the slick conditions. But yeah, temperature wise, we're about as good as it gets for the rest of the day. Popping up to about 31 at noontime, but that sun does come out. Note though, between noon and 4 o'clock, those winds will be gusting 20-30 miles per hour. So it feels like temperatures will be down in the teens the rest of the day. And it's of course getting colder than that from here on. So we'll talk about that coming up in the 10-day forecast in just a little bit. Gus, back to you.
All right, we got to bundle up, Maria. Thank you. Well,
And we certainly know weather is impacting travel right now. Of course, in our area, starting to improve, at least with the snowfall accumulating and even brightening skies as we speak. But from Elizabeth and Hackensack, below freezing with some snowfall, New Rochelle and Mineola as well. You can see by 6 p.m. down in the 20s and blustery, those gusts over 30 miles per hour. Timing out the coldest day of the next few. And of course, my eye on next week before Christmas, a system rolling in the 10-day when Weekend Today in New York continues.
We haven't heard of any major issues for people at the airports or getting around there, but if you aren't doing anything today, you're going to want to give yourself some extra time because the roads are a little slick.
100%. Yeah, we're happy it's not like a big Monday morning rush or something like that, but we do have some slowdowns, or you should be taking it slow with the snowfall beginning to wrap up. And I'm going to start with the airports. And yeah, you can see the weather is wrapping up here. I just checked at LaGuardia, and we are looking at some departure delays beginning, just minor at this point. But one thing that could slow things down at the airports, maybe perhaps more than this light snow, will be the gusty winds, because they have to adjust the traffic incoming and outbound when that happens, and that could be an issue later on. But as you can see, temperatures are below freezing everywhere, and so we have a little bit more of that snow from Nassau into Suffolk County, so give it another hour or so. Even Fairfield County beginning to wind down. But we've gotten some of the totals in. We take you around the boroughs from Mott Haven at 2 inches, LaGuardia coming in with 2 inches, New Dorp we have 2.2 inches, and Elmhurst right now at about 2 inches. With those were early morning reports, so we'll continue to update them. But sort of winning on the top of the list here, parts of New Jersey, like Essex Falls, 4.5 inches reported there. West Orange, 4 inches of snowfall. Scotch Plains, just under 3.5, with Cranford, just under 3.5 inches of snowfall. And Newark Airport coming in with 2.2. So it's good advice. Just take it easy, but we see better visibility and brightening skies. So again, a little bit longer with the snowfall, then the sun breaks out. But look at those winds really picking up by midday. Northwest 10 to 20, those gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. But temperature wise, we're below freezing. Wind chill wise, how it feels with that wind cutting right through you, in the teens all day. We stay clear overnight tonight. So once we get this system out of here, we get a little break weather wise. The sun is bright for the next couple days. It is going to be very, very cold. But this next one rolling through on Tuesday, this will be the next one that we're watching carefully for just enough additional precipitation in the form of some rain and snow mix again, especially early Tuesday. That could definitely impact some travel, busy travel. And then after that, it's high pressure building in, and we'd certainly dry out. So travel Monday in good shape. Tuesday we'll watch, especially north of the area, so the Thruway, the I-80 corridor as well. And then by Tuesday into Wednesday, we're nice and dry. But it's also warming up toward the end of the year. The whole country expected to see above average temperatures. So again, once we get past this little bump in the road, the cold bump, we've got temperatures below freezing. We're back to seeing highs in the mid 40s. So again, bone chilling cold, dangerous cold tomorrow morning into Monday morning. By Tuesday, rain and snow showers likely, especially early part of the day. Wednesday and through the rest of the week, we'll talk about the slight warming trend here in the low to mid 40s. That takes us into the last full weekend of 2024. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Maria, thank you.